My name is Conor McGilligan. This is the Watchalong.
Leeds on the offensive straight away. Jack Harrison here. Jack Harrison bringing the ball forward. He's played it into Pablo Hernandez, edge of the area. Hernandez goes for goal! What a start to the game! 17 seconds on the clock. It's got to be one of the quickest goals of the Sky Bet Championship season. Here's Cook. Cook goes for goal! And finds the back of the net in sensational fashion.
Jones now for Leeds. And McNabb only half stopping him. Jones getting it across. And Clark going in! And Alan Clark has put Leeds ahead! Remember, they're watching this live down under. Mark Viduka is a sporting god in Australia, and now in West Yorkshire. Here he is again. It's Viduka. It's four. It's all his own work.
Well, hello, everybody. My name is Conor McGilligan. This is, of course, the Watch-Along. What is going on in your world? Let me know in the comment section below. It is Leeds United taking on Arsenal. Apologies that I'm a little bit late on this one, everybody. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. What are your thoughts on the team? We will be live after this with, of course, the player ratings on the Patreon. We will also be live after this with the ever-present instant match reaction, of course. What's going on in your world, everybody? Let us know in the comment section below. This is the starting 11. Carl Darlow in net, Joe Rodon, Pascal Straug, and obviously Justin will be back there. Gabby Goodmanson, I've no idea why it's pulled Gabby Goodmanson into a back three there. But Goodmanson is left wing back. Also, some of you are still talking about Carl Darlow with the English flag. Guys, I know this. It is a data pull through. I don't know what else to say to you. I can't help it. We also have there Gruev and Ampadu and Bogle, and it looks like you've got Stack in there as well. And how I kind of see it is a 4. Well, it's almost like a 3-6-1. That's kind of how I see it, to be honest. And how am I happy with it? I mean, let's have a quick look at Arsenal's team, and it's, I mean, yeah. I mean, I thought maybe there'd have been a bit of a hopefully Saliba would have been out and Timber. Nope. We've got David Raya, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Nkape. They've got Havertz, who's in the midfield now, Zubimendi, Declan Rice, so no Odegaard, Saka, Gyökeres, and Trossard. I'm hoping we can deal with Gyökeres a little bit. Saka obviously will be a little bit of a task. Trossard, I think, is more impactful than people think. I think it is that midfield battle if you're looking at it right now. I'd have liked Daniel Farke, again, to have gone a little bit more aggressive with the lineup. I think someone like probably No Okafor in a game like this at least gets Leeds out of a low block. It just looks like we're just going to be sitting in. And if we're sitting in, they're just going to beat us, and they're going to beat us well. I think Leeds right now, I've just put it out as a tweet, and I hope I'm wrong with this, but this is the tweet that I've just put out. And it's pretty simple here. Get after them today. Match the intensity. Win your battles. If they open you up with quality, you live with it. But sitting back and accepting the inevitable isn't acceptable. The sitting ducks tactic. Go after them. That's kind of where I'm at, to be honest with you. And a lot of people say, "Well, Connor, it's Arsenal. Connor, it's I don't care. I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered." As the tweet says, if we get opened up, it's fine. But I'd rather us get opened up doing it that way and matching them with the intensity than just sitting back and then being opened up, which is exactly what happened down at the Emirates, where we just sat back and it was an FA Cup game, wasn't it? It was like we were 2 leagues apart. And you've seen when Leeds have competed in a back three and made it difficult, we've made it difficult for teams. And guys, the big problem with people saying that as well is, oh, you can't match Arsenal with intensity. A team below us did it last week. Nottingham Forest, who looked dangerous on the counter-attack, but they were at Arsenal from moment one and they did really well. So I'm just really hoping that what Daniel Farke hasn't done with this lineup is reverted to defence, low block, because they're just gonna open us up, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but I just hope we're intense. The problem is, I think when we're under a little bit of duress here, I don't see what players are going to carry the ball out and get us out of that. I think maybe Brendan Aronson, but I just see him getting swarmed by their midfield. And I can't help but think that in that midfield, and when you kind of look at us there's not that many ball carriers. And if you get someone like their midfield pressing Gruev, and you guys think that I have this agenda against Gruev. I don't. I'll tell you this all the time. I'm nearly 33 years of age. I don't have agendas against football players. The problem is they're going to press us. So when they're pressing Elia Gruev, you can't bypass a press. He can't do it. So naturally, he's going to go backwards. So then if he goes backwards, Arsenal are going to press up, and then you're going to get Leeds punting the ball down the field, and Dominic Calvert-Lewin is going to be up against Timber, Gabriel, and Saliba. So that's why, for me, it just gets a little bit annoying sometimes when we kind of see the same thing. And Farke has been very successful with it so far, but I just think he's a little bit more conservative. And I think this screams of conservation. It doesn't scream of us going after them from moment one with a little bit more of an attacking intent, which I'd like. That screams to me, we're going to sit in, hit the ball to Dom, try win a couple of free kicks and see what happens. That's what that screams to me. I think at least if you've maybe got Okafor and Aronson on the pitch at the same time and take Gruev out, you have a look at that and think, oh, we've got some attacking intent there. You know, like you saw with Forest, with the likes of Morgan Gibbs-White and Igor Jesus, you know, and Callum Hudson-Odoi. They just had attackers on the pitch. And I just think with us, it's kind of, oh, let's sit in, let's try and, you know, conserve. And I just don't think that's what we should be at Ellen Road. I think at Ellen Road, we've got to go for it. We've got to go for it. Let's have a look, see what you guys are saying. Knock, thank you so much, Linus. And as I say, guys, on the watch-alongs as well, the super chats get read out during the game. Not all of the chat does get read out because I'm trying to watch the game. And of course, super chats and paid memberships will get read out first. So thank you so much, Linus. Let's have a look at what you guys are saying. Johnny the Frog says, goal. Sold my ticket today. God, the chat moves so quickly. Shouldn't have to mention now about damage control. Matt says, think we should just go for it today at home, make it uncomfortable for them. That's what I think. I'm just like, I don't know, and I'm not expecting much. I'm really not. But as I've said to you guys, just go for it. Go for it. And a lot of you, but we don't expect much, do we? We don't expect much this week. So let's go it. Even if we go for it and we put it on them, there's a likelihood we still lose this game because of how good they are. Okay. So I'd rather us just have a go. Do you know what I mean? And from moment one, we're intense and we're in the faces. We're winning the duels. We're winning the percentages. I just think that lineup, it's give Arsenal the ball and let's wait. And I hope I'm wrong, but we'll wait and see during the game. We'll wait and see. Let's have a look. Darren says we have to find a balance. We can't just sit in, they'll score. We have to show some intent and cause them. But that's what I see, mate. I see an Arsenal playing against a lot of the bottom feeders like we are this season. I think the only way that we can compete is to go at them and match the intensity. Attack, I think, is the best form of this team's defensive mold sometimes. It gets us up the pitch. We're not getting bombarded. We've seen with Everton, when we sit in, we're not good. We're not good. We are not good. When we sit on the goalkeeper's toes, the back 10, 11, we're not good at it, especially when you've just got Dom up there by himself. If you can't do that against Everton, you're not going to be able to do it against Arsenal. So, yeah, as I've said, it's one of those where I just think to myself, like, let's, you know, I'd have started Okafor, and I'm not Okafor's biggest fan, but I think at least with Okafor, he gets us out. He can dribble out. He's a little bit more direct. And I just think with a lot of those players in there, it's a bit defensive. Is the Saka thing true? People are saying groin injury. Saka injured. Woohoo! That's big. I mean, who else comes in? Madueke probably comes in. That's good news. That is good news. Saka been out. I'm happy with that. If that is true, I don't know if you guys are fibbing there, but that is good. Logan's in the building. How's it going, bud? Good to see you in here, Logan. We have another member in the building, Chris Richmond, 1-0 to Leeds. Love that, Chris. I hope you're right, buddy. Kipper's in the building. Kingy says, I'm in the house. Ayese Ueda, get him in the house too. Half the price of JSL. However, if we get JSL, maybe we get, mate, I don't think we're getting anyone. Kingy, I'd be stunned. I'd be stunned if we brought someone in now, but I hope you're right. Callum says Saka injured in the warm-up. Apparently, we really don't have to be scared of this lot. Just play our football and be aggressive. And guys, we know there's quality. We know there's quality, but in a back three, you should be able to marshal Gyökeres. It was for how that guy has played football this season in terms of Gyökeres. It was embarrassing how we gave him like the first goal. Do you remember? Oh my God, he's so poor as a footballer. Genuinely, Arsenal fans, I'm sure, would rather have Dominic Calvert-Lewin up top than Gyökeres. And we just allowed him the freedom of the Emirates to just, cut inside and put that in. We can't allow that. We've got to be aggressive. We've got to be aggressive with them. A lot of people will probably talk about our set pieces, that they are going to be problematic with set pieces. We've actually got quite a lot of short players. If you think of our back line here, we've got Rodon, we've got Strout, we've got Stack, Dominic Calvert-Lewin. That's really it. Okafor's not on the pitch. You got Aronson, you got Gruev, you got Ampadu. These are short players on the pitch. And when they've got Gabriel, Saliba, Rice, Havertz, Gyökeres, these are big boys, so it's going to be difficult to keep them out when it comes to set pieces, but we just can't be as slack as we've been in terms of, not as we've been, but as we were against Arsenal last time. That's what I'm saying. Mike says, look at the teams. We're going to have to write this one off and hope West Ham don't win. Yeah, hopefully you're wrong. Wrong. No, wrong. That's the one, Mike. Gabby can carry the ball, Con. Hopefully. Yes, indeed. Indeed he can. I'm talking a little bit more from a central position. A little bit more of a central position. Lee says, anything positive to say? Oh, God. They're back. Right. We'll start again. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is One Leeds. My name's Conor McGilligan. This is the Watchalong. Leeds are going to win the game. We're going to win the game. We're too good. Arsenal are shit. They have never, ever, ever experienced what we will give them today. Arsenal is shit. No, they cannot compete with us. And that's that. So, yeah, that's all I've got to say. So let's wait. We've got 10 minutes till kickoff. Arsenal is shit. We're good. We'll wait another 10 minutes before kickoff. Get your comments in. This is genuinely what I think. Honestly, people want you to just say this. No critical thought, no balance. I've said if Leeds start the game with intensity, we can get something out of this game. Win your percentages, win your duels. I've literally just said a tweet that I've put out half an hour ago about how we can win this game, about the intensity. People just want you to come on and literally just clap for Leeds United, and that's it. No critical thought. My God. Just don't watch. We'll do it. Positive pants on. We're the greatest team in the world. Nobody can compete. Get behind the stream and the team. Oh, it's fine though. I understand positivity. I just like to provide a bit of balance, and people just hate any form of like talking about the opposition team. Honestly, guys, the comments I get, stop talking about the opposition team. Oh, right, okay. We'll just talk about Leeds then. Come on. Oh, dearie me. Bit of intensity, 100%. Bit of intensity, and we can do something. Of course we can. And I said that from the start. It's just selective hearing, innit? Hold on, let me just go get a charger. But let me know your score predictions in the section below, everybody. What are we thinking? We have -8 minutes in terms of a countdown. Let me get my charger. Where the bloody hell's the charger? Let's have a look. Hold on. Oh, is it there? McGoldrick stare that con. Oh God, it's as I say, I love a bit of positivity. I do. Positivity encourages me, of course I do. But I have to be real with you guys. If I'd prefer another starting 11, if I'd prefer a player to be in instead of a player, people don't want me to say it. They just want me to come on and say how great everything is all the time. I am fine with it. Of course I am. And I understand it, but I'm going to be honest with you guys. If you don't want me to be honest, I can just bullshit you, which I know a lot of content creators do. I ain't going to do that. Right. 3-1 Leeds. Hart says 1-1. Head isn't quite so positive. Hope you're keeping well, Connor. All good, mate. 2-0, 2-0. You lot have broken his brain already and a ball hasn't been kicked. Okay. Connor, we are going to win the league and never lose. Why can't you blow smoke? Indeed, indeed. Right, I'm just going to put my little light on. Oh, righto. 3-2 Leeds, good stuff. 2-1, 5-0 Leeds, got to back them, 100%. Have a couple of quid for your positivity. Yeah, that's it, mate. I'll just be positive. Forever the optimist. Do you know what? My head tells me a 1-0 Leeds win. This is what I mean. Some of you lot don't actually let me get round to it. You don't let me get round to my score prediction. You just tell me I'm negative all the time. Oh, dearie me. Right. Six 0 to Arsenal. We have no chance. 3-3, 6-0. Saka out officially. But this is it. Let's go after him. Let's go after him. Chris says I've got a bet on 4-1 Leeds. Good lad. Good lad. Let's not give Arsenal many corners either. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Ryan says I'd have matched them with 4-3-3 with Okafor and Facundo either side of DCL. Go out on high. I think that's what he wants, though. I think I understand that's what I think that's where we're going to get to, right? I think we're going to get to a point of which there is going to be Facundo, Buonanotte and Aronson either side of DCL. I just don't want to see DCL isolated. We've seen this before, haven't we? The isolation of the striker. We don't want to see that. We do not want to see that. So when I'm talking about ball carriers being in this team centrally, going up against Rice, Zubimendi and Havertz, they need to be able to carry that ball and be effective when they're doing that. And that's why I'd have liked Okafor to be in there. But apologies for mentioning that. That is negativity. What have you got in that bottle? I've got some water, mate. I've got some water. We went for a walk this morning, me and the missus. And she said to me, she goes, I was in Alderley Edge. Have any of you heard of Alderley Edge? I've been once before to Alderley Edge, quite posh. Reminds me a little bit of like Linton. So I went around there for a little bit of a walk and she goes, do you want to have a pint? And I was like, ooh, she don't normally suggest a pint. And I went, I could have a pint before the stream, yeah. So we get in there and a parking. This place is that posh, Alderley Edge. You've got kids who are waiting on the road, kids everywhere, waiting on the road to take pictures of cars. Must be 100 kids. And I said to the missus, I went, does this happen a lot? And she went, literally, anytime you come to Alderley Edge, there is kids on the road just like trying to take pictures of like Lamborghinis. And I'm just like, my God, what is this? And I'm just driving around in the absolute, Dodgem car. But anyway, point being, we couldn't actually have a pint. I tried to like get it into Waitrose and just leave the car there, but there was just, kids in Waitrose taking pictures of all these supercars. And I thought that pint, that crispy pint, I've been thinking about it for the last half an hour on the walk. No more pint for Connor. So that's where we are. There's no pints in the bottle. It's just pure H2O. My day was ruined. Right, Leeds are coming out now anyway, everybody. You'll need more than a no, Lee, I am not. I was not in the boozer. Trust me, I was not in the boozer. 2 beers. I've not been in the boozer. I wanted to be in the boozer. That's the problem. Right, looks like Madueke's come in anyway. I had a lime and soda. Like that. I enjoy that. So 3 minutes to kick off, everybody. They are a big team, aren't they? Thanks, Lee. Lee, I need a donation for that. What kind of pint would you have gone for? Oh, it'd have had to been a mild one because, you know, can't be high on the percentages. I've got work, which this is. Ellen Road looks great, doesn't it? So maybe just a Guinness. Maybe a nice little Guinness. Connor Slater. I don't understand now. I've not said to you guys that I went in the boozer. Problem is, I didn't go in the boozer. Connor, you're all just getting at me now, aren't you? All the chat. All the chat. Do you know what, as well? I am looking at, I mean, even on the very legal stream that I'm watching, it has Goodmanson in a back three. Has anybody seen that? Has anybody seen that when it comes to the lineup? Is it Justin wide left? Surely not. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. But yeah, they've got Leeds in a 3-4-1-2. The beer is £10 pack, mate. Old the edge. Jesus. I've just never actually seen a place where kids are stopping and looking at and taking pictures of cars on the motorway. Crazy stuff. You just don't get that in York. So, yeah, guys, this is the Leeds United. Brian, bang on, mate. Massive miss today. Massive miss. If you remember, I feel like we lost that physicality when we were up against Arsenal last time. Biel's just been immense. Against Mateta, against Isidore, against Broby, against Haaland. In terms of individual battles, Biel's immense. He's so good. But I think that front four for Arsenal, and look, I would take that front four in a heartbeat. However, I do think it's probably a lot better than what we could have had. We could have had a front four of Saka in there, of maybe even Martinelli. I'd have in there. Who else could have been in the cam? Odegaard, and then maybe like Havertz up top. It could have been that. So it gives us a little bit of an opportunity. I just think, you know, that Hincapié, I'm like, can we get at him? But we don't really have anything on that right-hand side. I mean, their bench is a joke. Their bench, Mosquera, White, Odegaard, Jesus, Eze, Martinelli, Norgard, Calafiori. Woo! The Premier League. We all love it, don't we? Guys, if you don't know what we do over here, we do have a nice little scorecard, which you'll be able to see just on the side there. I will manually get this going ASAP for you guys to get involved. But yeah, if you want to match your TV up with mine, you can do. You can watch the game. You literally can watch the game. Watch along with me. Watch along with me. I've never actually done that before. Watch along with me. I'll start the timer. And in this game, I'm going to make a promise to you guys. I'm going to try and not get that emotional. I'm going to try and not get that emotional because I'm sick of being shared on opposition Twitter. I'm sick of it. Newcastle, I was viral for about 4 days, and it wasn't great. So, yeah, I'm going to try and keep calm. Right, we're off. Oh my God, he just took that kick really quickly, and that's already made me nervous. An assertive Declan Rice. Right, guys, let's get into it. Cheers as well, Chris, for the £1.99. Arsenal kicked off. Brendan Harrison immediately win a free kick. No, we haven't won a free kick. Not a great sign. Ball's all the way back to Caldalo. Beautiful sunshine, Ellen Road. It takes you back to the old days in the Premier League. Leeds up against Arsenal or one of the big boys. And it's a nice, really, really lovely day at Ellen Road. You would not believe this, but Brendan Aronson has literally just got round Saliba. And if he got the touch right, he'd have been in on goal. And he just takes a touch like a trampoline. So looks like we kind of get intense from Arsenal's goal kick, which is good. Looks like Stack's doing a man marking job on Declan Rice, which is also nice to see. Ethan Ampadu. I know it's only been a minute, but I like the intention already from Leeds. Pressing Arsenal from the drop. And Gruev kicks it out of play. The lateral crab kicks it out of play, which is good. Ribeye Juicy says, let's try and enjoy this. Madueke. I mean, I'll be honest with you guys. I'm already seething. Worked hard to be here. Relax, right? Ribeye Juices. I'm going to listen to what you're saying. Carl Darlow's just decided not to come out for a ball. Ampadu was shielding the ball for Carl Darlow to come out, and Darlow doesn't come out. So Ampadu has to concede a corner, which is not what you want Arsenal to be doing in the first 2 minutes. And look at the size of the bastards. So we give Arsenal the prime opportunity of which they want in every single game, which is a set piece. So well done, Caldalo, for not coming out and commanding your box. So let's see if we can defend this. Madueke over it. Let's hope for a poor ball in. Madueke. And it's headed out. Can we win the seconds as well? Nope. Rice wins it and then wins the thirds. He's brilliant, isn't he, Rice? He's such a good player. Declan Rice. Trossard. I just hope we don't feed into this narrative that too many teams do with Arsenal where they just sit back. A lot of space on the edge of the box. Ball played in. Headed out by Joe Rodon. Darlow comes, then goes back. It's been a shaky start from Darlow. And Arsenal still have it. Leeds need to get out their own area here because we're camped already and it's a minute in. Madueke. Okay, now where's the out ball here? This is my question. Yeah, straight back to Arsenal. This is my main worry for the game. Rice. Nkape goes for it again and Darlow receives it this time. He's got to be a lot more proactive on his line there. Really poor to concede that corner there for Scaldalo. James Justin, who looks like he's in a back three there, nearly plays it out of play. But Jayden Bogle does really well. Leeds look like they're trying to play out from the back here, which is interesting and kind of going back to previous tactics. Arsenal pressing very high. Gabby Goodmanson has it. It's got to be careful here. Just got to pick your moments, Leeds, when we are passing out from the back. Guys, do me a favor as well on the Watchalong. Slap a like on the video, please. It costs absolutely nothing and does me a real favor. We've got nearly 1,500 of you in the building, and it really helps me on the Watchalongs just to know that you guys are there or thereabouts. Thank you. As you can see here, it's just Dom's. I mean, the ball's just in the air. Leeds need to get the ball down. Okay, Stack does relatively well. Leeds not really got a foot on the game at all so far. I've seen somebody saying Leeds have been offered John Duran. I can't imagine that, to be honest. Throw into the centre of the pitch. Really intelligent throw that actually by Timber. Timber's a brilliant player, isn't he? Okay, Arsenal coming forward. Nkape plays the ball out. Trossard. He's got to get out here. We're far too deep again, and we're not good at this. Zubimendi. Trossard. All Leeds players back behind the ball at the minute. Madueke. Just for context, this man has not got a goal or an assist in the Premier League yet. So, Trossard carries the ball out of play. Leeds have just got to be aggressive. We started really well in terms of that press, but you're just seeing us file back into this sort of defensive way. Just got to get a little bit more aggressive here. Good to see a lot of you in the chat as well. Rajiv's in the building as well. Jim Towers, shout out to you, Jim, legend. K Penn's in here as well. Stevie Leeds, Durko. Shout out to all of you guys in the building, guys and girls. Goodmanson launches it. Really good throw by Goodmanson. Jesus Christ, come down with snow on it. Goes all the way back to Saliba. So Leeds have got to push up the pitch now, and we have done. Put a bit of pressure on Arsenal not to play out. Leeds have done. Look, much better. Much better. You're forcing Arsenal into a decision there. Aronson on the ball. Stat does really well. Decision to be made here by Aronson. Gabriel up against him. Aronson tackled, but plays the ball back. Gruev. Fucking hell, man. Excuse my French. That man in the offensive third doesn't, just has no, ability in the final third. The technical level of Elia Gruev when there's, a question on him delivering a ball or just showing any sort of competency in the final third. Is that a corner? It's a corner to Leeds. Now, this would be quite incredible if we did something from this. Just on the basis that they're just so good at set pieces. I'd like to have someone on the edge here, but we've got Strauk, Rodon. Yeah, Aronson's had a good start. Aronson's looked reasonably decent. Stack, Over it. Ball in. Headed out pretty comfortably. Stack's got to get in there. I think there's a big wind blowing here as well. It feels anyway at Ellen Road. Too easy for Arsenal to get out. So easy. Just an easy corner to defend that. Nothing by Leeds there at all. Stack's got to be in the box. He's got to be in the box. We've got to find a right-footed delivery there. You know, when you've got such mountains on the pitch that Arsenal have, you have to have big men in the box who are good in the air. It doesn't make sense, does it, lads and lasses? You've got Gruev on the pitch who's reasonably decent at delivery. You've got Goodmanson who can deliver a ball, has got a sweet left foot. James Justin, who's shown he can deliver a set piece as well. You can't have Stack on a set piece when we're trying to match them up. Bogle up against Trossard in the corner here. No corner. Throwing. Ryan lateral crab. Yeah, he just is like it's not. Maybe it is offensive for Gruev, but you just don't see a lot of his I think he just really struggles forward passing. It's not his fault. It's just not. He's just not that type of player. Hincapié seems to be moving up the pitch here and good pressure by Leeds. Look at him, man. Gyökeres is. I don't care. Like, look, if he scores today, he scores today. Gyökeres is tripe. He is awful. Plays football in Timberland boots. Awful football player. Justin throws it nowhere near DCL, but Leeds get the goal kick. It feels like we're definitely. It just seems very windy at Ellen Road, but we've got through 10 minutes. Something to bear in mind is we got through about 34 minutes against Arsenal last time. I think it was 0-0. So, but decent. They don't. Once again, they don't look amazing. There is a lot on the bench though for them. So we need to, if we are to, I think, get anything from this game, Leeds need to get 1-0 up. Road on. It'd just be nice to see someone next to DCL. Aaronson's got to get really close to him here. Justin, I wish Arteta, look at that clown. Get him off the sideline, man. Leeds throw again. See, DCL's having to come toward the ball to get something. Justin, go forward, man. Road on. Naturally, just go back. Let's try hit the channels. There we go, Joe. There we go. That's better. There we go. Win the seconds. Just bounces off 3 Leeds players there. Unlucky, though. But that's better. You know, you beat the press, then you try win the duels. Really, really simple. Saliba marches out with it. Leeds win it. Stack does really, really well there. Brilliant from Stack. Excellent football by Anton Stack. Did so well there. Needs options. Does really well. Gabby Goodmanson. You know, you just don't get many of those opportunities against Arsenal to deliver the ball. Leeds do really well, though, there. Joe Rodon wins it off Gyökeres. Go on, Ampadu. No, he's going to go for it, no. Well, unlucky, though. Don't mind it. I knew it. It's Ampadu with a shot in it, so we know where it's going. Left-footed over the bar, though. Better from Leeds, though. Much more intensity. Much more brilliant from Rodon on Gyökeres. Don't give him too much respect. Ampadu didn't have that many options there. I did actually think Stack was next to him there. Could he have had a dig? He's hit it clean enough, Ampadu. It's just, yeah. But it's a good start from Leeds, I think. Reasonably good start. Winning those duels, intensity, and Leeds should win a free kick. Well done. Well done. What is our setup, Connor? It kind of looks like a 3-4-2-1. It looks like Stack's a little bit further forward, which is good to see. And it looks like sort of Gruev and Ampadu are holding. Good start from Leeds, though. Just got to pick and choose when to play it out from the back a little bit, you know, and building through Arsenal is going to be tough. So this is why I don't understand why we sort of prioritise that sometimes. Very strong midfield. Ampadu. It's a good start from Leeds, though. Gruev. Does well. He's played it forward. Justin. No. Goal kick, I think. Should be. A nervy game, innit? The problem with this Leeds team is they just give you hope. And when they give you hope, it's even worse. Do you like when you're 3-0 down against Arsenal last time? I'm like, you kick your feet up, you play a bit of bingo, you do something else. 5-4-1. Yeah, we've not allowed them to get going yet, have we? Arsenal, which is good. Timber. It's nothing silly. Saliba. Gabriel. Rice. Nkapi. Rice. Building up on the right edge during Timber. Madueke. High passes Aronson. Ball in. Ampadu reads it well. Ball played out. Brendan Aronson now. Does well. Well done, Brendan. Well done. Daniel Jackson with a super chat. Thank you so much, Danny. Great work on the transfer window, Connor. Have a WKD on me, pal. Hopefully we get something today. Top man Dan, thank you so much, everybody. And Dan as well. Slap a like on the video. Thanks, guys. It's as you know, I'm always here for the January window and the summer window, rain or shine. I love the community we're building. It's bizarre, but I love the community we're building, the transfer window. So many of you are just so engaged with it, which is great. It's thoroughly enjoyable. And in general, some of you don't like it, which is fine. I completely understand that. I do enjoy putting the puzzle together for Leeds, so it's nice and it's quite fun. Some of the funnest times we've had on this channel have been the summer and the January windows. It's just, especially in the Premier League, it's great, and it's just enjoyable. But cheers, Dan. Thanks, mate. Stack. Good feet. Needs a bit of width. Road on. See, just sometimes I'd like Leeds when we get out of these. Ooh, Darlow, what a ball. Justin, I don't think read that. Darlow's absolutely sort of like driven it. Havertz, times up. Mendy lines it up. We've got to get closer. We see that too many times with Leeds United, where you get the central midfielder, the ball gets teed off to the central midfielder. I remember it particularly with Brighton and Forest away, where we just did not pick up the men on the edge of the area, and they were just there to just ping balls at Perry at the time. Just got to be careful there, Leeds United, because they've got a lot of very, very good players who can strike the ball. So got to be a little bit careful there, Leeds. But that's probably Arsenal's best spell. But Leeds have a throw. See, it's interesting that we're launching the ball into the box here, because I just see it as like, and I get it is kind of what we're doing, but I just see it as a bit pointless against this. Like, I could be wrong, and I have been wrong multiple times before. But I guess you just got to win the percentages. But they're just massive. They're just a massive team. So yeah, I don't know. Hopefully we just get the luck of the draw here. Who knows? But Ampadu with a big one. Launches it. And there you go. They just head it away really simply. And then we go all the way back to Darlow. It seems pointless. just, yeah, completely pointless. Anyway. The Ampadu again. Justin. Ampadu. So a lot of Leeds' possession is in our half. A lot of it is in our half. So it's kind of like we've got 5-6 men behind the ball here. Gruev obviously just morphs into a centre-back and passes it sideways. But there needs to be a bit of going forward here, at points when we're on top. I think we're doing okay here, but Arsenal, we're not really cutting through them. Ball played over the top into the channel. Raya's read it. So it's stuff like that. We don't have any link. There's no link. And that's why Buonanotte would be important here. He would be important because you feed the ball into that central player just in front of Arsenal's defence. But this is quite easily manageable for Arsenal so far. And Leeds have done well, but as I've said to you guys, we did well for 34 minutes at the Emirates, and then we saw what happened. I'm not saying that will happen again today, but it's just a case of us needing a linker and us just not having it. Referees had a good start to the game. Aronson, see, there's just no one in front of the ball. It's just that defensive. We're having to go back every single. Here we go, and we're back again. It's not moaning, guys. We're shaped up very defensively. Ampadu does well though. Aronson got to pass it quicker. No, and he's gone back and lost the ball. Fucking hell. Stacks in front of him, waiting for the ball, and he just decides to. Strout's given a foul away there. It's never a foul. Said ref had a good start, but he's bottled that one. Timberland boots has just gone down. It's never a foul. Never a foul in the month of Sundays. The soft tart. Shocking decision by the ref, that. Arsenal free kick. And they get themselves out of a little bit of pressure there. Gyökeres. He can't give it, Gyökeres. Gyökeres can't give it but not take it. That's what I'm saying here. If he's giving it, and you can see already, he loves throwing his arms around Gyökeres. As soon as he gets it back, he's one of these. You know, we've all seen it in the Premier League, haven't we, guys? You know, they give it, but they can't take it. Do you know what it reminds me of? Do you remember Diego Costa for Chelsea? Absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved giving it, but he couldn't take it. Gyökeres strikes me as that, but Diego Costa was about 5 times the player of him. We're going to call him Timberland from now on. Lee from Leeds says, I just got myself a Guinness. Here's one for you, mate. Top man, Lee. Thank you so much, buddy. Again. I mean, Gabriel is all over Dominic Calvert-Lewin, but he don't get given. When it's Gyökeres, it'll get given. Again, Leeds should have won a foul there. You know, this is what happens when I give the referee plaudits. It's right back in my face. Strout goes over the top. Poor ball, Strout. See, this is where we've got to win the second balls because we've got no connector. Yeah, and we don't win it there. So we've got to get So we have to win the duels because what we're doing is kicking the ball. Our outlet is kicking the ball to Dominic Calvert-Lewin and there's no one around him. So therefore, if an Arsenal player pushing to the back of Dominic Calvert-Lewin, which we've seen so far, and then knocks the ball down to Zubimendi or Rice or whoever, you've got to risk it. You've got to risk try winning that second ball. You can't just allow them to do that. Then you're just giving the ball back to him. Rice goes over the top. I'll tell you what, Trossard's done well there. If Nkappi keeps it in, he has. Did really well there. And Leeds have gone back again. Win a throw. There's just a natural thing from Leeds because we've not got that option to go back. It's just we're back. And then when we've got that offensive option, it's straight into the channels. And you got two of the best defenders in the world winning these balls. And that's why I think Farke should have set up with another attacking body to help Dominic, because this is just impossible for him. So it's all about our midfield this game. It's all about the midfield winning the duels because I don't think Dominic Calvert-Lewin's going to get a lot of joy up there. I know, Ryan, I know, mate. Ref's had a good start. That bit me on the arse, didn't it? Nkappi wins it again. Oh, it's an awful game. They are terrible, aren't they, Arsenal? They're a terrible team to watch. And then you get Timberland throwing one of Leeds' players down, I think. Dear me. Ball played up. Arsenal win it again. And they win another free kick. Yeah, this tactic's not going to run for a lot longer. Of just booting the ball to Dominic Calvert-Lewin. It's not going to. I think if it carries on, guys, it's not going to be negative. It's just this tactic consistently against the champions elect is not going to be a good tactic for you. And I'm all about bypassing a press, but I mean, Leeds' focus here. This is do not score it. See, Leeds fell asleep there. I don't know if you guys are watching it, but there was 2 passes and they're in our box. That's Leeds falling asleep. Not been on it from the set piece. Got to be better than that, Leeds, at points. Concentration and focus. You got to be 12 out of 10 for a Leeds United team to beat this lot. So, Saliba, Madueke, Pete Sarensen, ball in. Justin out, and it's a corner. Darlow, can you come for that, Carl Darlow? Do we think Carl Darlow could have come for that? It's 2 things now where I'm looking at Darlow and thinking, could you have come and claimed that? Like, if Arsenal are hanging the ball into the box, Carl, you can reach the ball and you'll have a reach of about 6 to 6. Well, it'll be obviously a lot 6'7". But about 6'7", getting your hands up there, 6'8". You not come and claim it. He's got to demand his box a little bit more here, Carl Darlow. He's got to be more aggressive. Rice on the corner. It's just like a penalty giving this lot that. Ball in, headed out. Well done, Leeds. Well done. That was Rodon. Gabriel picks it up. Delivers another one. Rodon gets his head on that one as well. Back in by Rice. Out by Gruev, barely. Out again by Gruev. It's coming right back in again. Leeds can't get out. Ball in. Strout does well. Another throw. Yeah, we're surviving at the minute. They're not doing much. But it's just that intensity where they're pulling us out of our shape a little bit now. They're getting higher up the pitch because they just need to worry. Got to think they just got to worry about one man. They've just got to worry about that one man. Fucking hell, Leeds give away another corner. Come on, Leeds. We've got Strout. Can you keep that in? Can we keep that in? Can we distribute your body a little bit of a different way there? Strout gives away another corner. 3rd corner for Arsenal inside 20 minutes. Got to get through this. Madueke over this one, which means I think Rice will be in the box. That's a bit of added height. Feels like a lot of it's relied on Joe Rodon so far aerially. Darlow's got to be more competitive in the box, but they do surround the keeper. Madueke again. Darlow punches it. Better from Carl. Headed away. Stack can't get onto it. And they come back again. Jesus. And then away from Jayden Bogle. Just got to get through this period, Leeds, because we can't get out. Cannot get out. Rice. Incapi. Rice again. Another throw. This is just set pieces. It's in a shit game of football, guys. If you're not watching it, you're not missing anything. It's just throw-ins and corners. That's all this is. Rice going for a long throw. It's an awful game of football. Awful game. Just got to watch Zubomendi on the edge. Throw the ball, you dick. Get on with it. Launches it. Headed out. Arsenal come again. Sorry if my commentary is a bit boring, guys. I can't react to anything else. Byline. It's just byline cross, throw in, byline cross. That's what it is. Ball in. That'll be another corner. Another corner. Fucking hell. Fourth corner. I mean, they're just massive, aren't they? They're just absolutely massive. I mean, even like Gyökeres looks like he dwarfs Darlow. Madueke, I've just got a feeling one of these is going to go in. They're just so good percentage-wise on corners. Ball in again. It's a good ball. Leeds stab it away. We can't have many more of these. Rice back out wide again. Madueke, Leeds are just sitting at the minute. We are sitting ducks. We can't get out. Ball in again. 1-0. Wow, how surprising. 1-0. There we go. That's probably it. It's just that's what happens. It's just constant barrages of set pieces, and one of them eventually goes in. And ironically, it's the shortest guy on the pitch. Basics, isn't it? Oh well, it's always coming. Another corner. So shit. They're just so shit to watch as well. Darlow gets a meek hand on it. Leeds get it away. Ball again played back out wide. Leeds don't get there quick enough. Ball played in. And there's 3 of them just waiting there to knock it in. It's basics, fucking basics. You've literally got to be 12 out of 10 to beat Arsenal. 12 out of 10, and there's the fucking smallest man on the pitch is there to knock it in. And I think have we just given Madueke's first assist in the Premier League? I think we have. There we go. Yeah, nobody tracking him, nobody following. You've got to be perfect. And if you're not perfect, you just won't get anything, you know, and that's what it is with Leeds. That's a sloppy goal to concede. So, and that's what it's been for the last 10 minutes. Leeds have just been, I just don't get what the tactic is here. We've been reasonably decent, but we are just sitting ducks, which I've said that we can't be. We've been reasonably intense, but you give away stupid corner after stupid corner, and you know what's coming. But it's one up top. I literally said when the corner was being taken, one of these is going to go in, and there you go. 30 seconds later, it's in the back of the net. So there needs to be a different tactic. Can't just lump the ball to DCL, and Farke's got to figure that out at some point. And once again, guys, Forest made this incredibly difficult for them last week. And you sit there and just say, oh, it's like, we're just so negative on the ball. So look at the ball. It's so negative. It's just back to keeper, centre-backs, back to keeper. Because we don't have an option. We don't have an out ball. We need Okafor up there. Or Buonanotte. Rice is the first to every single second ball. So DCL will get something, or one of their players will get something. Rice is the first one to every single second ball. It's Rice. So that's just about your percentages, really. That's just about predicting where the ball's going to drop. Shame, really. Just thought we started well, but it's kind of the same thing, isn't it, as what happened against them last time. Only goal in the Prem so far. And it's just a bit respectful, this. Bit respectful. Fucking hate Arteta, mate. He's such a dick, isn't he? The most insufferable manager in the Premier League. Get off the sideline. Look at him. Why do they not book him? I just don't understand why they don't book him. He's barely even on his touchline, is he? This has got to change from Leeds' standpoint, this is... Dominic. We just can't get out. We can't get the ball. We can't get out. There's nothing at the minute. So, very hard to commentate, guys, because it is just... It's just quite basic. There we go. We get the second ball here. Can we do something with it? Brendan Aronson on the ball. Got to be effective here, really. Aronson cuts inside. Don't know where he's going. Got to give it off quickly. Gruev, don't go back. Don't go back. Don't fucking hell, man. Kills any momentum. Takes 3 touches. Goes back. And Arsenal are behind the ball. What he needs to do, Alai Gruev, is, you know, when he receives the ball, because we have mass defenders of Alai Gruev in here who think that he's underrated. Gruev gets the ball, play it quicker, because there's an area of the pitch, there's a zone where you can play it into where it's a manipulation of space. You cut through Arsenal because they've not got a midfielder there. You take that extra touch, then the Arsenal midfielders can get back into position. That's what Elia Gruev does too much. He kills any momentum. Just done it again there. We get one bit of relief. He takes 3 touches, then goes back. It's got to be better in terms of kind of just relying on a bit of bravery. That's all it is. It's a bit of bravery. It's getting the ball and opening your body up and trying to get forward instead of closing your body off and going for the easy option, which any one of us could do. Get the ball, play it back to the defender. Anyone else could do that. If you're a Premier League player, it's about varying how you do it from a deep lying role as well. Not just getting the ball and going lateral and going backwards and going back to Darlow. Area for Leeds to get forward there. He takes an extra 2 touches and the space is completely closed off. And Arsenal win another fucking free kick. He's absolutely, you know, it's not, the thing is, I don't think he's a bad player, but I still do not think I said it in the summary, he's not a Premier League player. I think he has to be surrounded by much better players to facilitate what he is. And I think if he's in a low block, don't get me wrong, that feeds into his game. But you ask him to do anything with the ball in terms of offensively in a Premier League game, he can't do it. And if he can do it, it is so basic, and it's another corner to Arsenal. It's too easy, this. It's too fucking easy. Excuse my French. It was like this against them last time. It's too easy. I know they're a good team, but once again, Forest make it difficult for them. They show something offensively. At the minute, we just, you know, we look terrified a bit on the ball. Dominic Calvert-Lewin is completely isolated. They went against them Forest went 4-3-3 against Arsenal. 4-3-3 against Arsenal. And it was virtually the same team Arsenal have put out today. Corner. Again, back post free. Gyökeres free at the back post. See, the worst thing about all this is we're not marking men at corners. When we're shitting ourselves. But we're set up to shit ourselves because we've got nothing in the final third. Ball back post. Nobody's marking Gyökeres. Nobody. Not a single body on Gyökeres at the back post. Look at him. That's staggering. Staggering. You've got a number 9, and I don't think he's any good, but Gyökeres is at the back post by himself. So let me just read how Forest started. Forest started with a 4-3-3. Elliot Anderson in the midfield, Sangare Dominguez, Gibbs, White, Jesus, and Callum Hudson-Odoi as a front 3. Now, Gabriel's down holding this. They're unbearable to watch. They're unbearable to watch. It's just set pieces, fouls. They are an awful, awful team to watch. And they've just got cheats everywhere. Big boy Gabriel going down as if he's been shot. Lee Bron, Mrs. Connor, what are you waffling on about? We went 4-3-3 in the last game against Arsenal, got thumped that 5-0. That's because we had Joel Peru up top, mate. And that's because we were trying to build out from the back at the Emirates. So stylistically, it's absolutely fine us bypassing a press, but you need players in and around Dominic Calvert-Lewin. That's what it is, Lee. If you watch the game, you'll understand that there needs to be second balls won by Leeds United players instead of the ball going up to Dominic Calvert-Lewin and him having no one in and around him. It's pointless. You've got no ball carriers out from that central space whatsoever. So it's not waffle, Lee. If you've ever played the game, you'll understand that, mate. 4-3-3 with Joel Peru as your starting number 9 and Gruev at the base and trying to build up against that Arsenal midfield at the Emirates. It's probably not the most advantageous thing to start stylistically, is it? I mean, with this referee, fuck me. Yellow card. It is just never a yellow card in a month of Sundays. You shithouse. Goodmanson's on a yellow card. Timber, Madueke, stop, ball in, corner again. Fucking hell. Let's be honest, this is a training session for him. It's an absolute training session. And if you're doing the absolute utmost to combat them and go against them, fine. But we're just sitting ducks here. This is what I didn't want. Sitting ducks, waiting for him to score. Ball in. 2-0. Fucking hell. Oh my God. Fuck me. Game over. Fucking hell. Darlow's been shite, by the way. He started so poorly in terms of commanding that box, even his distribution. What is he doing? Fucking hell, Darlow. Really? That is 2 embarrassing goals to concede. What the fuck is that? It's just cringy to look at. It's actually cringy to look at. No pressure. Leeds literally putting pressure. Oh, you can't even, don't even watch that goal. Arsenal nowhere near. Nowhere near. And is he, Madueke again, he's got another assist. He's not had an assist all season in the Premier League. Daniel, you've not been able to get out, mate. You've not been able to get out. We've not got any attacking presence to help Dominic Calvert-Lewin. We've got no out ball, but there's no change. No change. We just stand by, do what we're doing, and we ain't getting back in this. That's that. It's done. It's done. You can't go 2-0 down to this lot. They don't concede goals. Fucking hell, man. What an absolute shit goal to concede. Both of them. Both absolutely piss poor from our standards. 2-0 and gifted second goal. So poor from Carl Darlow. It's just easy. So easy, this. It is so easy for Arsenal. Just can't seem to figure them out. They're a brilliant team, but my God, this is so easy. They're just winning. Like, we can't actually get the ball off them. They're not this good. They're not. I mean, look at this. Rice picking up the second ball again. We're just nowhere. We're scared. We're so respectful of them here, and we can't get out. And the manager needs to do something at half time. So they're just going on vibes. Aronson. Oh my God. Does relatively well, but we'll go back again. Just them. Back to we've got about 15 defensive players on the pitch, so Aronson, Ampadu, Bogle. And there's another Arsenal player down holding his face. I think that's the tactic, isn't it? They just go down, don't they? Whenever there's like we're getting anywhere near it, they'll just they'll just go down. Who is it? What's wrong with him? Oh, it's Trossard. He's hurt his leg. Well, I think we all know it's game over. This, isn't it? We're like it's game over. Like we're not getting back. It's not even been negative, chaps. It's really not. It's chap and chapettes. It's it's Arsenal, isn't it? They don't concede many goals. You just got to make it tough for them, and it's it's game over. This now, isn't it? That's why you just got to make it tough for him. Darlow doing that, the first goal, which was piss poor. Yeah, I mean, look, I can't stand watching this goal. This second goal. Utterly embarrassing. No communication. Dominic Calvert-Lewin doesn't listen to Darlow, or Darlow doesn't say anything. Justin gets in front of Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Literally the weakest goal you will ever see in the Premier League this season. Piss poor. The midfield isn't able to compete. Rice is winning everything. Stack and Ampadu can't get near. Look at this. They're bullying us in terms of strength as well. So it's unfortunately, and Madueke, who is an average footballer, is having the run of Ellen Road. We're just so defensive. The balance of the team's all off, completely off, and you can't get away with that today against Arsenal. It's easy. It's a training session for him. So I don't know what more to say, guys. I'm sorry. Midfield's losing out. We're not winning any of the second balls. It's a piece of piss. Madueke's in again. Fucking hell. Ball in. There we go. Good tackle and another corner. Let's hope it doesn't go in on Darlow this time. I feel a return. I feel a return of cooking with Connor. There's no point, mate. It's just we have just conceded the fact in this game that we're going to lose. I know they're a brilliant team. But Forest are below us, and they made it a lot harder for Arsenal last week and had a lot more intent. Forest weren't getting opened up like this, and they looked to threat on the counter attack. This is just easy. This is absolutely easy. Ball in again. Headed out this time. We actually, interestingly, we defended the first four corners pretty well. But I mean, look at this. Trossard, ball in again. They've still got it. Ball played out wide. We are making Madueke look like Rice. No pressure on him. Ball in. Ball in. They're winning everything. Can we try? Hey, we've got one away. We've got one away. Fucking hell, Daniel Farker. If you fancy it, mate, just maybe make some subs. Maybe make some subs. Shove Longstaff on for Gruev. That's what I'd do. Just shove him on for legs at the minute. Shove him on for legs. Take Aronson off for Buenanotte just for a little technical guile. And just run off Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Just got no runners. Absolute training session for Arsenal, though, this. Oh dear. It's every 50-50 they're winning, guys. I'm sorry. Sorry if it sounds, I'm just being honest. It's every 50-50. We've got about 7 defenders on the pitch. Well, that was shite for the first first part of the game. We did okay. Arsenal started putting on the pressure a little bit, and it's been a training session. Absolute training session. And Darlow's been with an all-time Hall of Fame bad half that. Yeah, well, I don't really know what to say. It just sounds like I'm complaining all the time, but you can either turn around and go, well, it's Arsenal. That's what you can do. You say, it's Arsenal. You can do that, and that's fine. And maybe that's what the rhetoric is. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they're just too good and we just sit back and try defend, and that's what that is. But I feel like we had a spell of probably 10, 15 minutes where we looked okay. Balls were getting in behind and we're pressing, and yeah, it was relative. We didn't really do much. Have we had a shot? Oh, yeah, Ethan Ampadu had a shot, didn't he? We had a shot, but going forward, we've got nothing. We've just got nothing. Absolutely nothing, and that's because there's just a lack of offensive play. Whenever Leeds get the ball, they've got multiple options behind them, because you've got Ampadu will get the ball, Gruev will drop back, Stack might drop back. They'll all drop back because when you drop back, you've got space. When you drop back, you've got space. But when you go long, I don't know what the plan is from Farke here. And I said it against Everton. I said he looked isolated, Dom. And that's the problem with Dominic Calvert-Lewin and what we had at the start. I heard that BBC reporter talking to him not long ago. And this is probably going to be, what do you reckon? He's got 1 goal in 6 at the minute, Dom. It's the problem is it's because he works miles better in a front two. If you put Okafor up there, you've just got to say to Okafor, you've got to effectively stand on the other defender. And that's going to be difficult. But you can't just keep Dominic Calvert-Lewin up against their back line. We said it in the preview. You can't do it. He's too isolated. And Rice is picking up every second ball. We're not getting close enough to... You've got to take risk. So if we're pumping that ball, 3 Leeds players go towards the ball. When it's in flight, follow the flight of the ball. Leeds players aren't doing that. They're watching it. They're going like that. Oh, look at that. You're getting Rice follow the trajectory of the ball. Getting Zubimendi do the same thing. Leeds are just going like, oh, wow, pretty ball. Seeing it go up. Dom might get something on it. He might not. But troubling the defender. The ball might land in a spot where that oncoming midfielder can get to it. At the minute, it's just, let's kick the ball to him and let's see what happens. It's lazy from Leeds. The goals have been lazy that we've conceded. And I just think to myself, like, at home, bit of intensity from the start. And it was intensity from the start, don't get me wrong, but we didn't really do much. The balance of the team looks miles off. And there's only one person who can sort that. There's one person who can sort that. I said right at the beginning of the game, I said, go after them today, match the intensity, win your battles. If they open you up with quality, you live with it. But sitting back and accepting the inevitable isn't acceptable. The sitting ducks tactic, go after them. We know Arsenal are good, but the goals that we've conceded have just been pitiful, haven't they? They've just been pitiful. So anyway, it is what it is. It is what it is. Thanks to them frames again. It makes no sense to sit back against Arsenal when they're good at set pieces, but we can defend by attacking. But right now, we're just, and look, if the likelihood is they recover the ball, get it up the pitch, and it's 3 versus 3, they go through and score. But come on, just sitting there and allowing them. It's exactly what we did against Everton. You're allowing them to gain territory. You've got one man isolated up top, so you can leave him there. Is he going to score a goal by himself if he's isolated up top and Leeds need to build up through him? He's not going to do it, is he? Dominic Calvert-Lewin, with the greatest of respect to him, isn't the guy who's going to chest the ball down, turn, smack the ball into the back of the net. He's not going to do it, so he needs a partner up with him. So if he doesn't have that, if you're Arsenal, you go, all right, we'll just push up. So you've seen the centre-backs just push towards Leeds' goal. And then, yeah, it's not difficult. It's a training exercise, isn't it? So that's what it is at the minute. So yeah. It is what it is. I don't know what more I'm supposed to say on it. I feel really negative at the minute, but yeah, it just is what it is. I didn't expect anything from this game anyway. I was pretty surprised by people saying that. But maybe you can look at it in the context of Forest have probably got better individuals than we have. Callum Hudson-Odoi, Morgan Gibbs-White, yada, yada, yada. But this is what the gaffer does sometimes. And you saw with the lineup, you know how Leeds are going to start. You know how Leeds are going to start. It is sitting back. As I say this to you guys all the time, when Gruev's on the pitch, and it's not a slight on him, but when Gruev's on the pitch, you kind of know what Farke's going to do. You know what Farke's going to do. So what he's trying to do today, understandably to an extent, is shit house a point. That's what he's trying to do today. But the problem is when you set up with that intention, you're leaving yourself massively vulnerable. Leeds' greatest form of defense is attack. 100%. We are not good at just sitting back. And we've done it. We've sit back and we've allowed them to get on top of us in this game, aside from the first 10 minutes. So you do, and that's what we did at the Emirates as well. But look, you understand they're a good team. But if you don't enforce your will on them a little bit, and I mean, it's just a training session, one. It was so easy for Arsenal, that. So easy. You don't win your battles in the midfield, you know. You don't win your second balls. You don't win your duels. You don't match their intensity, and they're going to just walk all over you. That's exactly what they've done from probably around about the 18th minute. So we've looked very Leeds of old today. Very, very Leeds of old. So there's ways to work around this. Of course, there's ways to work around this. But you just sit back like ducks and wait for them to do their thing, and they're gonna impose their will on you because they've got enough quality. If you actually go at them, force them into mistakes, which you saw Forest do a little bit last week. I think Forest have got quality players, but I don't think they've got. I mean, we've still got Facundo Buenanotte on the bench. We've still got no Okafor. You've got players on the bench from a technical capacity now, Tanaka, who can make that technical difference, but he doesn't want to do it. He wants to sit in. That's what he wants to do. He wants to sit in and try. But I don't get his thought process. Don't get his. He's the only runner we have centrally, Aronson. So that's what we're expecting. When we break, it's Aronson and Stack breaking away with Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Because aside from that, it's just been negative. PRM says we played like we did Everton second. Yeah, it is, mate, and it's game lost, isn't it? And that's the upsetting thing. It's game lost. But there's just been, I mean, from set pieces, we've been shambolic. The one with Gyökeres at the back post, unmarked. The goals, fucking hell. Watching that second one again, it is Keystone Cops. So yeah, it's just been easy, hasn't it? Really, really easy for Arsenal. So there we go. Guys, I'm just going to nip for a cup of tea. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll be back in just a jiffy. Yay, we're back. Oh, and he's been proactive. He's brought subs on. Well done, Daniel. Look, guys, I'm pretty disappointed. I'll be honest with you. I'm just going to whack a jumper on. I'll tell you why in a sec. I'm just sort of disappointed with the fact that this is where like you'll always criticize Daniel Farke, always, and this is the issue. This is the issue with him. It's you can't let Sunderland and let Forest be ultra competitive with these when you look at Arsenal and not really give them an inch and go for them and have that intensity. But when we play up against them, he just seems to think in certain games that we can sit back, and it all comes from the manager. It all comes from the manager. Sit back and we can, just deal with it. We can deal with them being, offensively better than us and not do things right of which we should be doing. And we just give ourselves a monumental task. Gudmundsson. Leeds win a corner. And I don't know. I just kind of get to a point where I just get frustrated with Farke sometimes in terms of how he just manages games, and I know there's a lot of plaudits. We've given him a lot of plaudits out there, but just the starting, he brings Gruev off now. Like, start the game without him. Puts the ball in. Awful corner. Longstaff. I think you guys are kind of similar as well. Daniel says, surely at 2-0, though, Con has to come out to win. Yeah, and well, we've done it now, haven't we? But it's going to be a tough half. I understand it's, it's easy to do it, though, when you're 2-0 down, and it being brave is when it's 0-0 and you go for it against the champions-elect. Let's be brutally honest, from the 22nd minute onwards, we've been absolutely dog shit. We've been dog shit. And that's not because of Arsenal have been good, because they haven't. Arsenal have been average. Look at their attack. It's not great, is it? We've just been absolutely dog shit. And that's unfortunate from the top down. Here you says, how is Okafor and Nonso? Yeah. Timer. Yeah, that is true. I haven't done the timer, have I? Hold on. There you go. That's timer sorted. Rodon. Yeah, at least Longstaff gives you a little bit more than Gruev, mate. At least Longstaff can look at getting forward. He's not technically gifted, but he's a runner. Yeah, I just kind of look at that. I watched both games. I've watched what Sunderland have done against them. I've watched what Forest have done against them. I don't think we're miles apart from these teams. And I just think we've rolled over in this game and shown them way too much respect. And Farke's just not got it spot on at all. You got to make it a fight. And, yeah. Okafor. Bogle. Corner to Leeds. Which two came off? Justin and Gruev. Stack, ball in. Oh, unlucky. First effort on target. I think it was Strauch there with the header down. Havertz. Leeds win it back. Harrison. Darlow. Oh, Sully says it's better. I wonder why, mate. You wonder why, don't you? Still not great under that press, though, are we? DCL not getting a free kick from that prick ref. Referee's just not having it at all. Because whatever Gabriel and Saliba want to do, they'll just do, won't they? Referees are scared to make decisions against this lot. Oh, they're in again. Gyökeres. He's crap. Was he onside? Should have been 3. Was he on? Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was onside. Good tackle from Rodon. If we'd have let him score, that'd have topped it off. Here they go. Another corner. Madueke. Fuck, he should have scored again. What are we doing from set pieces? What are we doing from set pieces? We look like shite without Beale. We look like absolute shite without Beale against actual competent players in the air. Fucking free again. Where are we? Where's the lack? Where is the aggression? This is what's annoying me more. It's set pieces. What is happening to us in this game in set pieces? Madueke, no assists. No assists this season. None. I think technically we can put him down for 2 already, and he should have had another 2 more. Always, isn't it? Dr. Leeds. Let's give you the 2 assists. Well, I think Gyökeres hadn't scored, had he, in the Premier League? Hadn't scored in the Premier League. Dr. Leeds, there's a goal. Sometimes. Timber. We're going to leave space, though. We're naturally going to leave space if we're pushing a bit further forward, but I don't care, to be honest. Madueke cuts inside. Stack does well. Throw him. Gabe says, why bring Facundo in at all? Mate, I don't think we're going to... we've seen a lot of this before, and I think this... maybe I'm wrong. I mean, I said this morning, this might be Daniel Farke's... maybe what Farke wants in terms of the personnel, but I just... yeah, I don't know. I don't see it. I see him maybe been an impact option. Yeah, and we'll see that very soon anyway. We'll see that very soon. I don't see us bring it. I think Farke's very particular with his signings. I don't think we'll bring a 9 in. I think it's Strand Larsen or nothing. I don't think we'll bring a left wing back in. Maybe I'm wrong. I just don't see it. We're talking about transfer business, but this is shite. This is poor. Game plan's poor. Joe says, Connor, I feel you set your expectations. No, I didn't. I thought we'd lose. So my expectations weren't high, mate. I thought we'd lose. But when you're getting Sunderland and Nottingham Forest being able to compete with them at home and be very intense with them at home, I'm just not this loser shit of just being like, oh, no, we can't compete with them whatsoever. For me, it's nonsense. It's nonsense. And they've shown at least in the last 3 weeks that they are vulnerable. You know, and we've shown against top teams this season we can be competitive. And it's just unfortunately, the manager's chosen to be ultra defensive instead of at least going for it. I've said before, if we go for it and we get hammered, fine. I understand that. Or if we just get carved open, but it's so risk averse. And we saw that against Everton, where we dominated the first half. We start sitting back. And as soon as we sit back, what happens? They start getting on top. And we were probably lucky in the second half that they didn't win the game. And that is the frustration with the manager. As much as we give him praise, of course, he naturally enjoys defensive solidity ahead of offensive threat, in my opinion. Farke sets the team up, guys. It is what it is. As I say, you've got comparisons this season. They've been brilliant, Arsenal, this season. Of course they have. But look at the front line here. Front line's not great. It's not a great front line for Arsenal, this whatsoever. Goodmanson, ball in. Bogle. Ball from Bogle, that. Harvey says Sunderland are unbeaten at home at their place. We're unbeaten at home in this new formation, mate. Since Man City, we've not been beaten at home once, and we played the likes of Liverpool and Chelsea. Palace at the time, by the way, who had the second best away form in the division at the time. We played good teams at home, and since our formation switch in December, we've not been beaten at home either. They just love being on the floor, don't they? Bogle. It's good to see Goodmanson actually getting a little bit further forward in this half, though. It's good to see. Not a lot of space for Leeds to work into, really. Goodmanson then kicks it past Okafor. And then another card's coming here, presumably. Farke's having a go at Okafor. Watch West Ham win. I think they'll get something. Yeah. I think they'll get something today, West Ham. I've got them on. I think I've got them on for a 1-1. Madueke. Will says, Connor, you can't play attacking against Arsenal for a whole game. Not said that, mate. Not said that, but you can have attacking intentions. And what I mean by that is when you are setting your team up to defend, unfortunately, you don't have a threat. So you are killing yourself immediately. And that's been the problem in this game. I'm not saying it's not one of those where I'm saying to you, let's attack for the whole game. It's having a bit of intensity. It's having a bit of threat. First half, we had no threat. No threat. We just let Arsenal do what they wanted after the first 20 minutes. And Leeds win a free kick. Yeah, Gio's in the chat saying I like the Chelsea team. Yeah. I think you'll get something against Chelsea. I've gone for a 1-1 on my predictions. Guys, a lot of you will be saying, Connor, why are you not, did you expect to win? Not all. I've got us on to lose this game. In fact, 2-0 is what I put on our second channel. Proper football with me, Jimmy and Callum. I had us on as a 2-0 loss. So this isn't like, I'm not looking at this and going, oh, wow, this is different to what I expected. But you just expect more in terms of intensity and giving Arsenal a game a little bit. Like we've seen, I keep saying this with Sunderland and Forest because people want comparisons. They then get comparisons and it's still not good enough. Even if you don't want to compare Sunderland, you got Nottingham Forest who were below us, who were miles tougher for Arsenal to break down. and beat. Leeds free kick. Stack over it. Be interesting to see if one went in, how sturdy they'd be, though. Stack. We've just not tested them at all. It's been very easy. Aronson cleared again. Stephen Thurlings, shout out to your donation, mate. Thanks for your stream today. Please make sure it's not a reoccurring payment. Don't worry, mate. It's not. Shout out to you, mate. Thanks for your donation. Shout out to you, Steve. Yeah, I'm with you, Rye. I'm with you, mate. Jimmy says you can pick your moments to attack. Leeds have not bothered today. It's just copium, Jimmy. I know you're a Sunderland fan, mate, but fans will say that as copium. Arsenal are too good. We couldn't have done anything. Yada, yada, yada. Look at what they've got on the bench. But the narrative's completely different when we play a certain way against Chelsea and Liverpool. You know what I mean? It's completely different. But when you're losing and there's nothing we can do, it's Arsenal. Of course, you can do something against Arsenal. You can make it more difficult than this. It's been a piece. It's been a walk in the park. Absolute walk in the park. This. They're insufferable. They're insufferable. Arsenal. They actually are. They're an awful team to watch. Awful team to watch. But we all know that, don't we? Mickey Michael will piss off then, mate. Simple. Weirdo. Piss off. Leave the chat if you don't want to listen to it, bud. See you in a bit. Longstaff. Okafor. Goodmanson. And back we go again. Let's have a look at the stats. Rough to look at, innit? It's a bad game. They've had 2 shots on target. We've had 1. I think that was that Stroud header. Odegaard and Martinelli have come on. I'll be looking at Buonanotte. Just look at Buonanotte. Bit of guile between the lines. Stack. Mods, are you in the chat? Give us some yeses if mods are in the chat. Give us a few yeses. If you are. Okafor. Stack goes back when there's an option if he turns out. Okafor, better. Oh, no, just Justin. Justin loses the ball. Oh, that was an interesting bit of play. Leeds look like they'd actually got a bit of rhythm there. Get in the chat, mate. Get in the chat, because there's a lot of bell ends in the chat today, mate. It's probably because there's more people in here, but maybe it's because Leeds are losing. I'm not sure, but a lot of them in here, Deck. Yeah, right. If you can, it's just, yeah. You've been a part of the channel for as many years as you have. You know, you can obviously be a mod, mate, but just some of the absolute ridiculousness we're seeing in the chat. I need you to start having a little bit of a monitor if you would, mate. Yeah, good lad, Tommy. Can see you all in the building now. Just do us a favour. Yeah, we're getting a few of them in today. Right, you're one now, pal. Yeah, exactly, Reese. I was hoping for a draw, mate, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, there's a lot, Chris. Your one now, Chris, as well. Can see a lot of the regulars in. Anyway, for the ones who are here for the watch along, do us a favour, slap a like on the video. Cheers. Oh, right. Leeds with a throw. Ampadu, 65 on the clock. I'd love to see Buonanotte. Ampadu. Strout chest. This is a tough game. Tough game to do a watch along on here. Locke says it's almost like we're playing to run the clock out. DCL needed far more support. He did, mate. And look at this. I mean, we've been without really doing anything. We've been miles better in the second half, and that's evidence to it. But just the quality of Leeds this game's been really poor as well. Like the deliveries into the box. We've won a corner there, I think. Yeah, we've won a corner, but the deliveries in the box, even the corners, the individual, we've just been poor. We've been poor as a collective. There's momentum today, which is good. Momentum in the second half, which is better, but we've just not really done anything with it. Like even just a shot. I think we had a Pascal header, didn't we? But testing Raya out. Subscribe for Misery. Good to see you in here, mate. Cheers. Appreciate that. Anyway, ball in. Headed out. Let's see. It's just difficult doing a watch along here. Really difficult. Some people want you to just be like, Longstaff, back to Bogle, back to Darlow. But then other people want you to actually give your opinion on the game and actually say what you think needs to happen. So it's a very difficult balance to strike, especially when Leeds have been this poor. You know, it's been a better second half, but when Leeds have been this poor, it's very difficult to, I can just do the old monotone radio commentary if you want, that's fine. But it's naturally difficult to watch my team really and do that. Kind of want to give opinion. Yeah, William Yonto, seeing a lot of you say that, and Buonanotte. Just like I think Gabe said it earlier. Like, are we bringing Buonanotte in? Just I don't know. I thought he'd be a little bit more of a little bit more of an influential player, and maybe he will be. But is it just going to be an 8? I mean, he's got to be offside there. He's got to be offside, Martinelli. No, we're going to carry it on. Can we get an offside flag up, referee? I can't believe he's not put his flag up yet. That looks offside. Martinelli's going to go down here and win a free kick. Fucking hell, man. Couldn't wait to give it, could he? I mean, he looked offside. I'll be honest with you, Martinelli's an initial run. That's what I mean, Lucas. It's difficult, mate. It's difficult. Right. Okay. Mods, I'll get in the chat then and do it myself. Ball in. Defended well. There he is. Cheers, lads. Okay, road on. Okafor's just playing out wide, isn't he? He's just a wide player. Odegaard plays it into the channel. Strouk's just been done, looks like. He has, easily. Ball in the box. Who is it? Oh my God! You've let him score! Fucking hell! Wow! You've let Timberland score again against Leeds. One of the worst number 9s to ever play for like even a top 10 club. Fucking hell, Leeds. Wow. Really good defending at the far post there, Bogle. And that caps off a shite Leeds United performance. Space and time for Odegaard to do whatever he wants. Longstaff, no aggression in terms of pressing him. Strout dives in, misses it. Then he's square-footed. Martinelli delivers it. And Bogle just allows Timberlands to just get his big stodgy feet off the ground and prod it in. Gyökeres. Oh, my God. So we've let Noni Madueke get his first 2 assists of the season, and we've let Gyökeres. I mean, that just sums him up. Look at the finish. Oh, my God. Look at him. He stood like, goodness me. Even Arsenal fans don't really want him to start. They want Havertz up top. So now he brings Buonanotte on. Well done, Daniel. That's it. Bring Buonanotte on. That'll help. Woohoo! There we go. Here comes Buonanotte. What a shite performance this has been. Oh, God. What's the point in bringing him on? Why does he do this? I mean, you can say to Farker, he improved it in the second half. Leeds looked miles better in the second half. Not really done anything. But what is the point in bringing Buonanotte on now? Brendan Aronson has barely touched the ball. He's barely touched the ball for 35 minutes in this game. 35, 40 minutes from any sort of standpoint. Why not just bring Buonanotte on? The new man who you've been looking after. Nope. We'll keep Brendan on. We'll concede a third, then throw Buonanotte on. Right. Okay. Nice. $8-0 on aggregate. 8-0 on aggregate. My God. Oh, I thought DCL was in there. Stack. God, we've looked championship today. We've looked so championship. Rice. I bet Arsenal would look. I bet if Arsenal could pick a team to play against every week, it'd be us. Genuinely, every week it'd be us. So easy. Easy. I'm just like almost annoyed. I'm too annoyed to even make fun of it, mate. Like, it's weird when it was like cooking with Connor and we were doing that in the City game. I was just bereft with Leeds at that point. But I just come into this game and I thought we'd lose, but I thought, at least we go for them. And I said it before the game started. Just go for them. Bit of intensity. Make them uncomfortable. They haven't been uncomfortable at all in this game. At all. We've not given them any form of concern. It's been so easy. Flaming Focaccia says, if West Ham lose, this means nothing. You're right, mate. You're right. I understand that. I don't like watching my team roll over like this. Just don't like it. I think the manager's got it wrong. And I thought he got it wrong against Everton in that second half. The management of the game will always kind of be that worry for me, I think, with we desperately need Beale back. Desperately need Beale back in that back three. People talking about Darlow as well. I just don't think we'll have set pieces like this. But Dyche will look at this. You absolutely know for Forest. Dyche will absolutely look at this. He's got to be less defensive than this. He's got to be less defensive. You going to a Forest game, Connor? Might do, mate, to be honest. It's been a tough watch along this. It's been a really tough watch along, I'll be honest. I don't think any of us are enjoying watching this, are we? None of us are. It's not been enjoying. First 20 minutes was decent, but since then we've just been crap. Second half we've been a little bit better, but it's easy to do, isn't it, when you're 2-0 down and losing the game? Harry Gray scored for Rotherham. At least is a bit of a positive there, Nick. I can't believe we've let him score again. Oh, God. Look at him. Look at this goal. Raya. Saliba. Still no press from Leeds. Just kind of sat back here. Saliba still. Rice. Nearly 4. Fucking hell. I mean, Rice is brilliant, but just spread. We've had the cheeks spread, haven't we? We've had the cheeks spread. Oh, QPR beating Cov. Wow. Mental. But Ipswich losing as well. Hull third. Wow. Hull third. Borough second now. Ipswich have missed that opportunity though. Now that's how entertained I am about this game, by the way. West Brom 21st. Wow. 21st, 2 points above the relegation zone. Yeah, it's terrible. I agree with all of you. Chris says Gray's disgustingly good. Well, that's a positive, mate. That is a positive. Calafiori. I mean, I guess the positive is everybody thought we were going to lose this game, but it's just been the manner of the defeat. Saliba. Darlow's made a wonder save. Defending's been fucking abysmal. I mean, it's anytime, we just get Beale back into this team. Timber whips a lovely ball in. Rode on nowhere near Gabriel Jesus. Should have been 4. Good save. Rice's best case is Chelsea winning. We go again. Yeah, that's what we got to hope for now, mate. Like begging. Obviously, we're all begging, aren't we? All begging that it's a Chelsea win. Feels big, doesn't it? Chris says, I was expecting a loss. I was hoping we wouldn't be back to old Farker, but yeah, that's what this has been, mate. I agree. I agree. Nick, I can't turn it off. I can't, mate. I've got to do a match reaction, and that I am going to plug that, to be fair. Match reaction and the player ratings, which is live as well. If you guys are interested, on the Patreon, link in the description below. Still thinking Darlow is better than Perry, Connor. Yeah. 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 I don't rate Perry, mate. No, I'd cash in on him. But I don't think Darlow's a starter anyway. That's why I said at the beginning of the window. Another free header, Calafiori this time. It could be about 7-0 on corners. This is quite incredible. They're just winning everything on corners. We've been given a lesson in set pieces today. And again, we're weak. Nonso comes on. Another pointless substitution from Danny Boy. Stack off at least. Anyone slagging Leeds today needs to give their heads a wobble. The champions elect. Yeah. Eze coming on. Joe says, makes me laugh how Farker in the hierarchy say they want us to be an established Prem team and then perform like this. Yeah, it's just more performance, in it. No balance in the team. How is it? It's done in a sec. Thanks. What? Let's put it in the fridge. What? I'm actually just not interested.
I've just seen them scores.
No, that's been shy. We've been absolutely battered. It's been absolutely battered, not turned up. So yeah, it's been a really fun watch along. Kind of just want the game over now, don't you? You just want the game over. Connor, West Ham still... No, right. And I know you're not saying this, mate, but I'm seeing this is what fans love to do. I've seen one there. We're not losing against Wolves. Nobody's saying we're losing against Wolves. Like, you're kind of looking at this game, and I think most rational Leeds fans thought we're going to lose this game, right? But two things can be true. You can think Leeds, because of, Sunderland at home, who've put in a brilliant performance in terms of intensity, attacking intent, being all over Arsenal at points, never say die attitude. You've seen Forest last week be tough to beat and have a counter-attacking danger and looking, again, good against Arsenal. That is kind of what you're looking at right now. Arsenal off the back of it, and it is Arsenal, but they've not won in 3. You look at it and you think maybe there's some vulnerabilities at home. Some vulnerabilities. We can maybe be a little bit intense with them, get a goal, make it difficult, not just lie down for the manager to put out a really defensive starting lineup and for them to kind of passively get through us throughout the entire game. I don't think a lot of us thought we were going to win the game, but I said in a tweet beforehand, just get at them. Show us a bit. Let's see something, a little bit of attacking intensity. This, Arsenal would have had a more difficult training session against another 11. 11 versus 11, again, in an Arsenal training session, they'd have had tougher games than this. And it's a weakened Arsenal side as well. And I know that is still strong, but this whole excuse of, we can't do anything. We cannot do anything. We shouldn't be on the same pitch. Well, unfortunately, there are examples out there which state that even teams below us have given a better performance against this lot than what we have today. And Saka was available last week as well, by the way. So I understand what's being said. I don't think anybody's saying that this is it for Leeds, but this has been a really disappointing performance. Really disappointing performance. Yeah, Peru's come on. Oh, dear. Buonanotte. Leeds win it back. And Arsenal haven't been that good. They've not been that good. Set pieces, bit of momentum, Leeds struggling to deal with it, but Arsenal haven't been that good. We've just not really tested them. Longstaff. Oh yeah, Peru's coming on. This is what he wanted. He wanted to stay at Leeds to have these Premier League minutes, and there goes the ECL. Just seen this, and this could be an absolutely spot on tweet. What do you guys think? Let me know your comments. Just seeing this on socials, and this is a very, very good tweet. What do you think? You cannot look at a team which is Justin starting at centre back, Darlow starting in net, and Gruev starting in midfield, and conclude that spending 40 million on a third striker is the optimal use of money. No idea why our club are allergic to fixing glaring squad holes in January. And presumably that's looking at the likes of Darlow in net, which, you know, you even look at Forest bringing in Forest again, who are below us. It's going to be a 4-0. Like, you know, if you actually look at it, the squad, when you're looking at the goalkeeper, Darlow, we could 100% replace him. You look at Gabby Goodmanson. When he's injured, you're bringing another left wing back. But it's championship, isn't it? And it's 4-0 Arsenal as well. So, yeah, this has been a really, really fun watch along. But according to some people, we can't do anything. We can't do anything against that. Arsenal are just too good. What a fucking sappy performance this has been. Roll over and spread your arse cheeks, Leeds United. I mean, we have given them, this has been, I mean, look at this. I mean, they're not even breaking a sweat. Let's have a look at how easy this was. Odegaard in the pocket. Is he offside? I'm not sure. Turns Strout. We have another, oh, it's a great finish, but fucking hell, man. Can it be 5-0 twice? We'll wait and see. I mean, people, oh my God. This is unbelievable. They're in again. Martinelli caught. We're getting, I mean, is this acceptable? I don't know why that goal thing's not updated. Do you actually see this? The people who are calling everybody like, don't know why it's not updating the score. Apologies for this, guys. Like, do people think this is all right? Like, people like the guy earlier, it's not exactly Wolves. It's like nobody's saying that, but is this? Ball in, back post, absolutely free again. This is incredible, isn't it? This is incredible. Like even on the set pieces, we have been awful. We have been so bad. It's just because of like how good we've been. It's incredible that it's incredible that this has been this bad with how good we've been. Definitely easiest 2 games of Arsenal's game season. This they'll be looking at Leeds and thinking, "I wish we could play you all the time." Mauled. And this should have been more, by the way. This should have been more. The amount of chances they've had from set pieces. Barker will come out afterwards and go, oh, yes, we competed, but they're just too good. Way too good for us. I couldn't have done anything. Nothing could have changed. My team is decimated. We should have had more players back, even though I've nearly got the full injuries back. But yes, I couldn't have done anything. Arsenal too good. Wait till hear that. Wait till hear that. Buonanotte. Does well. Good feet. Go on, Facundo. Oh, I should just had a shot. Try to take one extra man on. I'll have to change that thumbnail. Okay. Yeah, if you're interested, guys, we'll be doing a match reaction. Presumably, it'd be nice if you're all there. I don't think you will be, but if you fancy it, come along. We'll read out some of your comments. Battered by the Gooners. Just end the game now, mate. Just end the game. There's still more chance of them scoring than there is of us scoring, which is the terribly upsetting thing. Carl's become a member. Shout out to you, Carl. Ewan says, saving grace, hopefully they must go and buy now. I don't think they will, Ewan. They're just not like that. Ipswich level. Oh, well. God, this is bad. This is bad. Oh, my. I wonder what Leeds' XG is. In the first half, Leeds' XG was 0.02, which has got to be the lowest of the season. Got to be. We have literally done nothing. We've been absolutely battered. Battered pillar to post in this game. Go to bed now, Con. It's my job, mate. Can't unfortunately. If it wasn't my job, I'd have switched this off long time ago, mate. Long time ago. Trust me on that. What's more likely, Connor, a fifth or a disappointing end to the window? What's more likely? Disappointing end to the window, probably 0.15 XG. God, wonder what we've had in both games. You know. Well, you know, it's great. It's a great performance from Arsenal, and my lads, we tried our best, but who can defend set pieces? I mean, the ball comes into the box, and Carl Darlow, he couldn't do anything about it. Nothing about it. And listen, I start defensively, but what do you fuckers want me to do? What? I cannot start with an attacker. This is up, but this has been torture. Chelsea, please do us a favour. Please do us a favour. Just do something. No worried, Lance or Rocky White. See you in a bit, mate. 4-0, man. 4-0. Just blow the whistle. Just blow the whistle. Tough watching it, lads. This is like been the longest game ever on it. Another set piece. Another one that should have gone in. Literally incredible. Incredible. It's every set piece. It's literally every set piece in it. Quite staggering. No organisation at all from set pieces, which is crazy, really, when you think about it, because that's what this lot are so good at, and I don't think we've worked on any of it in training. One shot on target in an important home game. It is an important home game. Every home game now for Leeds United is important. One shot of goal is design from top down is shite, Daniel Farker. It is shite, my friend. And then for you to throw on players attacking bodies when we're 3-4-0 down, what are you doing? And that, well done, Farker. You have literally spreaded your go win the league, Mikel. He got a little smile on his face there as well, Daniel Farker. Good lad. You've been absolutely railroaded there by Mikel Arteta's Arsenal, who, by the way, hadn't won in 3. Yeah, you've not made. We have looked so inept there. That is by far the worst performance of the season. Shite from Leeds United there. Really, really poor. Well, unfortunately, that is that, everybody. Let's hope that we get something, and Chelsea in the 5:30 don't lose or draw against West Ham. We don't want that. But I will catch you on the instant match reaction. And looks like we learned a lot. Dom said 0.17 first game, 0.15. So, yeah, we've learned a lot from that first game against Arsenal. And we'll see you guys in the instant match reaction.